Sorry about that. That's the microphone picking up my music. I killed the audio on the Twitch side. All right. Well, I don't think anybody's probably going to join me, but get the drawn bit thing for Log Park again, which is focused on League of Legends. I did Heimerdinger in an earlier stream last week. I was sketching the Hulk, and I thought I'd do one more piece. And I'm not real familiar with the game, so I kind of just looking through various League of Legends champions, I guess they're called, characters, and just trying to find one that kind of jumped out at me. And I saw Aatrox, Aatrox, and the way they had him in the game art, not so much in-game, but the game art, the promotional art, I thought would lend itself well to this black paper I have. So I'm going to give it a shot. I've only used this paper once before, and I'm not too crazy about the surface. It's kind of smooth. And I realized it probably won't make for a great video because it's dark on dark initially. It'll get lighter, but I'm going to use red to do the layout. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. So this is just a scratch piece I have on the side, so you can see the marks. If I would do it like I normally would, because I can actually see the black myself because the light hits it. But on camera, you can't hardly see anything. So anyway, I just thought this would be a fun character to do. Let me put in some notes here. So the music is. So here's the music. I'll make sure I give credit where credit's due. Background music. That's in the chat. We'll get the link to join if anybody actually wants to come in. You don't have to put yourself on camera. You can just come in with the microphone only if you want. But it's always nice to have someone to chat with while we're drawing. I just realized I couldn't see nothing because I still had the banner on. All right. So as I was saying, I'm gonna use this black paper to draw Aatrox. But I'm gonna do the sketching in a red pencil just so it'll show up a little bit on screen. You can see on the black I have scratch paper off the side. If I do it in black like I normally would, because I can see it because of the light, but yeah, not good there. So let's see. I'll have to remember to jump back and forth with the stream to see the comments, but I'll go a little bit. So, you see why I kind of like this. But I don't want to just copy this piece. So I have different references. I'll try and figure out a way to pose them that kind of fits my style. For some reason, they always like to show him with his sword down. Most of the photos I see, he never got his sword up. I don't understand that. It's really hard to fight with your sword like this. But I guess that's the way to draw them. So I've just got a couple different reference photos so I can see details in the face and the helmet and stuff like that. And the pauldrons, there's nothing holding the pauldrons on, so they're like attached to his skin somehow. I don't know. It's cool. But I think I was really influenced by when I saw this photo, and that's the one I used in the promo image. So you can see what character it is. I think this is going to work well on black. Although, again, I'm not too crazy about this paper. It's got kind of a smooth finish to it. I just bought this. I was just in a art store in Pearl Ridge Mall, and I saw this and it's cool. But then I got it out of the shrink wrap and I said, I don't know about this paper. It's kind of slick, so it doesn't take pencils too great. But we'll try and make something with it. So, wish me luck. Kind of jumping back and forth between our references right now to see how we want to go about placing this guy. I think a 3/4 view to the left, maybe. Bounce back and forth between. Pointing out that the Zack Snyder Justice League is coming out in a black and white version. I probably won't watch it. I'm going to watch the 4-hour color version. And, it's better than the theatrical release, but I'm not in a hurry to sit down and watch another round of it. So, it's like, let's see, I think, because the paper's not very big. It's probably an 8x10 pad. Get that? Yeah, about 8x10. So I'll focus on like a bust, maybe a head and shoulders. Kind of like this angle, but I'm going to try and interpolate it to the other direction. I got a little room for the horns, so. Here, I want the tip of the horns to set up about here. So that means I need to draw the head a little lower. And again, I'm sketching red on black, and hopefully you can see it well enough on camera. I don't want it to be too strong later on because I got to be able to color over this. So I'm trying to imagine the head inside this skull piece he's got on. They're kind of half-wing creatures. It's almost like a Joker vibe as far as the jawline. Do that. I'm imagining the eyes. I don't know that he has a nose. Kind of hard to tell. Because the armor actually comes down over the eyes. The judge drifting. See, now I'm actually, it's like I'm drawing this, but I'm trying to flip it in my head. I could just flip it with Photoshop, but then I'm still drawing exactly what I'm seeing. And I don't like to copy art exactly. So, and plus, doing the extrapolation in my head helps me, later on as far as how to visualize things that I'm looking at. So even if you flip mine, it won't look exactly like this. It's just how it's supposed to work. That's nothing right or wrong or good or bad. It's just preference. Okay. I think I might switch to a gray because the head work is a separate material. You get away with that because it is a separate material. When you start getting shading in later on. I don't know how well this is going to work. I just thought this character would look good on a black paper. Because you can use the paper itself. Give some of the details. On that side. This is the other thing I'm worried about. I'm not sure how the pencil, or when you erase, it kind of leaves a lighter tone. So hopefully that won't be too critical later on. That's already an interesting. That's the gray over the red, so I'm already getting blending there. I may not necessarily want, but it is what it is. Right? Showing up okay? Let's hop back and screen there real quick and see what's going on. Hey! Just remember, Aatrox usually holds the sword down. Yeah, Reed, I noticed that when I was looking at the references. So, it doesn't make any sense to me, but that's how I'll draw it. The link, you need the link to come in, Reed, or yeah? Just lurking today. Back in my reference here. He's got good silhouettes. If you design characters, you know, with that headpiece on, it's like Hela from Thor Ragnarok, Thor comics. She's got an excellent silhouette. You can tell that character immediately. Go back to the red here, some torso stuff. Yeah, ordered up the headpiece already, but yeah, we'll just keep going. Rib things rolling down his chest as well. Rows of spikes. Go back to a different reference here. See, a different angle helps. Let's see what's like that. Multiple layers here going on. Take it out more. think, let's see, end up cutting this. Put the hand and the blade. So the blade, the hilt, rather not the blade, about here. We're sketching on this dark material. Okay, and then the hands are gauntleted. I don't think I'm going to detail it out. I kind of want to focus on the lights. So I want to do lights in his face and his chest. I want the light in the sword. Those are the bright spots from what I can see. So a lot of this will stay in the dark and black. Just let me focus on the lighter areas. Can't see what's going on as far as armor on his hand. Is that one anyway? Alright, so let's use this as our baseline. I'm going to work toward the face, because if I get tired of drawing, at least I got the face in there. So bring in some brighter colors. Noticing he's got weird discoloration. That's what it's called. Reed has given me history on Aatrox. He's crafting his blade for millennia. Reed, if you want to come in, I put the link in the chat earlier, but I'll get back in there. Anybody else who wants to come in, you come in mic only too, it's fine. Just want to hang on top. Corrupted the person who wielded the weapon, he became Aatrox. Kind of like Frostmourne the Lich King. Corrupted the artist and turned him into the Lich King. Okay? I have no idea what you're talking about, but cool. I know. Reed's really into the game. I don't know. I was just looking for a character that I thought would be cool to draw. Aatrox arrived at the war between the Protector and the Mage Lords, and the Protector was almost defeated. He joined the fight, rallied the soldiers to fight, and they defeated the Mage Lords. Well, cue the swelling epic music. Let's keep going. Back to that kind of gray pallor. Yes. Light with this. Let's see how this looks. See, now here's the problem with this paper. Because it's kind of slick, it doesn't really blend well. It's like the graphite or the lead almost floats on top of it. You just pop in, I heard the noise. Hi, Reed. Hi, Reed. Music's little. So that's as low as I can go without turning it like the blue.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can bring the mic closer if you need to. All right. So you can tell everybody about Aatrox. I don't know. I just wanted a cool looking character.
No, he's a pretty strong character. I mean, his soul was trapped in his blade all the time.
In his what?
His soul was trapped in the blade. So that he's very powerful. Like if he gets fed, it's a pretty much an auto win.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Darken, the ancient Darken. He heals when he swipes. Interesting paper. You got this from Hakabundo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that paper.
I'm not too crazy about it. It's too smooth.
Yeah, it's super smooth. That's why I never bought it.
Well, I couldn't tell. It was in the package. And then I got it out of the package. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about this. But, you try and that's part of the challenge, you work with stuff that you may not be crazy about.
Yeah, exactly.
And see what you can do with it.
I bought some more pins.
Some more pens.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with them?
Use them for drawing. More flex pens. Some of these are really nice.
Bright red.
Especially this magnet.
The blade glows red. So see if we can bring some red into the.
Yeah, so like it glows red because every time the blade is used against the foe, it basically drinks its blood. And the more blood it gets, the more empowered he gets. So, yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to let this defeat me. I'm going to figure out how to get these colors to work on here. That's why I'll just focus on the face for now. If I can't get any further than that tonight, then at least I'll learn everything I need to in the process.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything for what?
Oh, for the drawing. I didn't do anything. I haven't drawn anything in a while.
Why not? I'm going to mute myself just for a second so I can sharpen something. And I'm back. Let's see. You have jagged teeth? Or never tells me that. Okay, definitely jagged. Yeah, these Prismacolor Premiers are very bright whites, but they're also very soft leads. So
Yeah, they are. If you don't watch out, they snap in the sharpener. Let's see.
it's always kind of fun to try and draw on the darker stock too, because you're like working in negative colors, you know.
Yeah.
You feel like I'm leaving lines in between the teeth, whereas normally I would just draw the outlines with a pencil or a marker, a pen. So I'm moving this up again. Hopefully that should be the last sharpening for a while. Everything else looks fairly well ready to go. Been good to see you at the jams, I read.
Yeah.
I'm sure come.
I had, afterwards I went with Brett them, and then later on that night, my bag got stolen.
What?
Yeah. I had my wallet, all my drawings. I had money in there. All got stolen.
Bag, man.
Yeah, but I luckily I got it back. It just, luckily I got it back, but I was like, I wasn't even feel really. I mean, I was like frustrated by it, but I wasn't really like. It didn't really bother me that much. Like, money you can replace and stuff like that. Annoying that you gotta, like, I gotta wait for my, like, you gotta cancel your credit cards and all your cards like that. But it was the drawings that really, like, it's like bummed me out, man. But yeah, kind of, I wasn't really feeling like too bad about it. But yeah, I ended up hoping it was like by mistake, like one of the regular guys grabbed it by mistake, and it ended up being somebody that took it by mistake, thinking it was their bag, and then just they returned it the next day. But I already had to like cancel the cards and reroute all my like payments and all that kind of stuff, like insurance, and make sure that whatever was going to be paid for got, went to the bank. They said you got to reroute it anyway. It's like, yeah, okay. So it's just a real big hassle. But I'm happy I got everything back, which is a blessing. But when I didn't want to make that police call,
Yeah,
but
the
the
pain
people
is
was like,
thing.
you
Yeah.
have to do it just in case somebody like accesses your account, and then that's the only if you have a police report, then the bank has to like it goes under fraud instead of like you know
Right. So you're not culpable for any purchases. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So as long as I put the police report out there that it covers me from that point on forward. So yeah, I had already gone, and so I won't have a card. I can't like, and it is especially this day and age where everything is like, you got to pay an app or you got to order stuff and then go and pick it up. And, you have like, you know, COVID restrictions and all that kind of stuff, touching money. And now I don't have any of that luxury. But luckily I got it back. It was one of the uncles that he wasn't, he was feeling a little bit too good, and he had grabbed it by mistake, and and I got everything back. So I contacted by the detective and all this kind of stuff, and yep. But yeah, just having to fill out that, having to look at the cop, and then they're looking at you, knowing they're in their head is like, bro, you're wasting my time. You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna get it back most likely, and it's gone. But you got to do what you got to do. So I had to like write this huge thing about when and where, and it's like what stuff you had, and I listed everything because I remember everything, right? I have a good memory, and it's like all my drawings. So he's like, "Well, you're gonna have to put a monetary value on your drawings," and I was like, if I do that, it's gonna set to, it's gonna go from just a regular crime to something crazy because I had like 30 something drawings in there. It's like what possibly you could sell them for, and I'm like, okay. So I actually counted them all and put a price to it, and they were like, cool, yeah, okay. But yeah, that was my whole big event. Like I said, I'm happy that I got things back. So how many pieces have you done so far
For what?
for for the League of Legends thing?
Oh, just Heimerdinger. That's the only other one.
The cannon maker.
I don't know. Like I said, I just like doing the underdogs. The ones that most people don't play with.
Aatrox actually gets played with quite a bit, but he's a
Yeah,
cool looking
I'm
character.
talking about Heimerdinger. This one, I
Yeah,
just want something to look cool.
yeah, no, yeah. The demon spawn looking guys always look cool. I thought maybe you would do Scion because he's kind of like, or Mundo, because Mundo looks like the Hulk, kind of.
Yeah, I'm not sure what character I was looking at, but I saw one that kind of looked like that.
He's green or purple or whatever.
It wasn't green.
Purple.
It might have been purple.
Yeah, he has like syringes stuck in him. He's kind of like Bane and the Hulk put together.
It's Weapon H.
Pretty much, I guess. Yeah.
Slowly coming together. What do you think?
Yeah. It's a challenging with dark colors like that. Very challenging.
I mean, I've done dark work before, but
Yeah, but not black like that, huh?
like I said, I'm just not crazy about this paper. It's too smooth.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't. I saw the open one, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I really like that.
You know, I didn't know.
Well, no. It might be actually come out.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I can make it work. It's more work than I think it should be.
Yeah.
You know, because of the way the lead's going down.
Maybe you need to use paint pens.
Harder to control because again, it's a smooth surface, so you can't paint would float on it.
So is it almost like plastic?
I'm trying to figure out what it's like.
Is it like moleskin?
It's like shiny construction paper. It's a smooth. It's obviously a hot press. It's too smooth.
So it's like moleskin paper then, huh?
Yeah,
moleskin.
It's almost. I mean, even though it's not clear, it has almost a vellum feel to it. You know.
Yeah, moleskin has that weird. It's like it has a weird coating like stuff on top to make it look like. I wonder how ink would go on that thing. This is the kind of thing you just use one color and just no detail, just like freaking highlights.
Yeah, if you do simple, like just real solid lines, I think it's fine. But trying to do anything subtle, not really.
Well, I heard that they had the what is that? The Aliens cover came out today. The Marvel Aliens cover, and it's black for the blanks.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because it's black. Kind of like that the other one, the Venom.
Well, again, it depends on how you use it too. You can make it work.
Yeah, but I mean, it really restricts what you can do because you can only use either color pencil or paint or chalk, I guess, or pastels. I guess you could probably do white ink depending on the white ink.
All right, so I figure out how to do the glow in the chest.
Maybe I'll work on something too.
Trying to figure out there's gonna be some.
You guys don't have Cohio Day off, right?
Prince Cohio Day? No, that's a
Friday.
state holiday. The
Yeah,
government
state
doesn't give a
holiday.
shit about state holidays.
Yeah.
neckline down. Let's see. What about here is going to be the center of the chest.
How big is the paper?
It's only 8 by 10.
Oh, so it's A4? No, 8. Yeah, A4.
Yeah, something like that.
I actually like 8 by 10. It's a good size. Not too many frames for it though.
I think I should have gone down deeper with this.
I always wondered why like portrait places offer 8 by 10 pictures, but there's no frames that really frame it. You can get readily available. Ugh.
A little black here, just to, you can't see it, but I can. I'm just like trying to map out where this other pauldron is.
Usually on those, I just use a regular pencil.
Well, I do too. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. Is like I'm going to sketch in colors because otherwise it's dark on dark, and I can see the black on the dark because of the light. With the light, it bounces off the graphite. But on camera, you can't see it.
Yeah, and it depends. Some colored paper don't hold up well to erasing.
Let's some of these out. Chest.
Ugh, tired. Yeah, so I was supposed to go to Dragon's Lair and pick up my comics, but I'm like, oh, I messaged Lucas. I texted him. Hopefully he got it. He didn't respond. I was like, oh, well, I don't have a credit card. I need to get money. I need to go to the bank when it's open because I ordered new cards and everything because my bag got stolen and I got it back. Yeah. So he didn't respond. So I don't know. Hopefully he held me my comics.
Usually gives you that 3 days, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He might not have pulled it. Might have forgot. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, tired. I don't know why I'm yawning.
Because you're tired.
I don't know. I slept pretty good. I guess I didn't. I'll be right back.
Actually looks better on camera than I think it does on tape.
Okay, I'm back.
The camera makes everything look brighter.
What?
I said I think it looks better on the camera than it does on the actual sheet.
Yeah, it looks really bright on the camera.
So this is a good character to play or not?
Aatrox?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can carry a team. He can freaking. The more people he gets, more blood and stuff. Yeah, dude, he deletes you and he can two shot, three shot, two shot, one shot you depending on how fed he is. And you think that you can gang up on him, and because he has that, he can toggle on and off whether he can heal himself or do extra damage. Dude, he'll the more people that he gains blood from, the harder he is to kill. And then his ulti makes it so that gives him an extra boost, which saves him at the end, and then makes him go that extra. And yeah, he demolishes everybody. He's definitely a carry. He's a bruiser type, meaning that he's he can do damage and yet tank. You know, but he's not a tank. He's not a true tank.
Oops.
Yeah, especially when the meta is now
Mhm.
and the top lane favors those kinds of players. Yeah, as a top laner, Aatrox is like super strong.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, there's okay. It's a square map. It's like capture the flag, right? Capture the base. So diagonal going from one corner to the other is the center of the map, which is controlled by it has like a river they call a river, and there are three lanes. One that goes on the base on the top, and one that goes on the bottom. So that's called bot. So there's top lane, and then there's a center lane that goes diagonal through the opposite direction of the river, which is mid lane. And in between on each side, there's blue side and red side is is jungle, what they consider jungle, where there's jungle creeps and neutral creeps, and then there's minions that go on the lane and help you push the lane. And you have to destroy three sets of towers before you get into their base. And then the thing is to get their nexus, which is like their home base. So it's like stratego. So they basically capture the flag. You want to capture their base. It's like they call it like battle chess kind of like thing.
It's like this gray and white. When you first lay them down, they almost look the same.
Yeah, on the screen it's almost the same. That's why I usually stick to one color set. Like when I use Conti crayons, I used to draw on black with Conti crayons, and I used to stick with the blood color.
Well, looking over to the monitor helps because I can see that like I said, it looks brighter on screen than it is in person.
Yeah, so it'll probably show up brighter when you take a picture. Kaimi has been drawing a lot recently. That's good.
Yeah. I, what his motivation is, but he has been drawing a lot.
I bought some Magic of the Gathering cards. I'm gonna start playing Magic again, hopefully. Give me something to do.
Racing out. Trying to figure out why all the light's going to be bouncing around. Got this light source. I've got the light source in the sword and the light source in his eyes.
Too many light sources. Too much mind. No mind.
Carry
Wonder
in
where everybody is today.
on red.
No mind. Too many mind.
Carry some yellow into this. Some red.
No mind.
Red in between the armor units. I bought these tiered boxes, so I can like switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing for the day. So today I'm using mostly pencil, so I got the pencil box closest to me. I got a box of pens and a box of markers.
Nice.
Are you watching the stream too, Reed?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm watching
just
both
curious.
sides. Both Twitch and the gun. Why?
No, I'm just looking at the numbers
Well,
with three. I just wondering. I know one's me, one or two are you.
Well, it says 2 on mine. On Twitch at least.
On Twitch, right? Yeah, see
If
a
you
total.
click on the people in the corner, you can see who this in. I don't recognize anybody. Only see some of the bots. Nobody loves us.
That's all right.
Huh?
It's okay.
Maybe I scared them away.
No, I don't get many viewers anyway. So, you know how it is.
Yeah, you get rated and you don't know how to do it. That's pretty funny. I remember when you got rated.
I'm not that savvy, Reed.
Yeah, I guess not.
I'm gonna white down here so I can put red over the top and have it hopefully be a little bit brighter. Red in the armor.
Pen scroll.
The other thing, when you do this stuff, like the stuff from Mog's auction, I don't, it can't be the best work because they don't go for very much. The minimum
Yeah,
price.
or unless you're the flavor of the day.
I mean, the bids start at $5, and you know,
Yeah, no, I understand.
can't put work on there that I have too much heart into because if it goes for nothing, then it's like it hurts. So
Yeah.
I use, Mog's auction, and I don't know if anybody's watching this, and it's like I'll probably shoot myself in the foot, but for me, it's like a chance to experiment and try different stuff, and then if it sells, it sells. If not, oh well, you know.
No, I
So this
understand.
this is a good experiment for me, and and if it's something that somebody else likes, then it's a win-win. I learn something, somebody gets something they want. Uh, if it doesn't sell, I still learn something, so it's a win. It's just not a win-win.
Hmm. Yeah, people know that.
I mean, Mog's doing a good job community building and stuff like that, but
Yep, I agree. I don't know
if you're there for to make money, then you're there for the wrong reason, kind of. It's like
yeah, it's for fun. It's for the community.
Got all quiet all of a sudden.
Hmm?
We both got quiet all of a sudden.
What?
Nothing really. We just got quiet. Nobody was saying anything.
Well, I was trying to think of something.
You heard the news that Black Widow will be coming out in July, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
At least
yeah.
that's the plan for now. See how long it lasts.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch the new episode tonight. No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, got me all excited for a second. Wait a minute, tonight?
Yeah. I didn't even watch. I keep on forgetting to watch Attack on Titan too.
Well, I did watch that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that yet.
I don't know. Are you caught up on the manga too?
Yep.
So you already know who all dies and who shafts who and.
Well, I know who's currently alive and who's not. So I don't know about what they showed in this. Well, I basically know what's coming up next. So the last one I watched was they found out, like I don't like Gabby at all.
Yeah, I get it.
I hate Gabby. And then so yeah. So I know that she got what's his name Falco got hit in the head with the the bottle of wine, and I know that like he came out and said that it's the spinal fluid, the Beast Titan, and yeah, so I know for a fact that it's going to be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if there's 2 episodes that came out, then he pretty much screamed or whatever, right?
Who screamed?
He didn't release the Titans yet.
You talking about Zeke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in episode 14.
Yeah, the one that came out the other
The
night,
one,
right?
yeah, well, the one where they had the earthquake and had the tsunami or whatever, and couldn't broadcast the whole thing. So that's that one already came out.
Okay, so yeah, and then it should end the last episode. Did you get to wait? So everybody turned into it, and so did they have all the flashbacks yet?
Okay, so episode 14 was where Zeke turned everybody into the Titans.
Yeah.
And Levi throttles them for it.
Yeah.
And in 15 they go back to
See, I didn't watch it yet.
Zeke's origin.
Oh, with the baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that's where it ended?
That's where 15, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you didn't.
15 kind of covers Zeke's origin.
16 is the last one. 16 is going to leave you going, what the hell? How can they end it on this note? Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, crap's gonna hit the fan.
It's kind of wild how different the screen version is from the paper version. The screen makes it look so much brighter. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna end. I just know how it's gonna end in this one because 16 is the last episode. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you, but it's fucking. It's just like one of those things that. Oh, crap's gonna hit the fan, and you're gonna be like, "What?"
It was already kind of messed up when he did the turn on Mikasa.
What you mean the turn on Mikasa? Where he asked her, did he ask her yet? The
Well,
question?
he turned on her. He said she's basically just a slave.
Yeah, okay. I'm curious about that scene because in the comic, there's subtle hints about that question his motive. Like, is he really saying that because he's saying that, or because he means it, or is he just saying it to say it? Because he doesn't, going forward, he cannot, he's going to go to a place where nobody can follow. I'm like, yeah, so I have to really watch this one because there's going to be there's some subtle hints in the comic that people were questioning whether he meant it or not.
No, I've seen those comments.
Huh?
I've seen those comments.
Oh, so they said it. Then they must have showed that part.
Because they're well,
It's
no,
all,
I'm talking about the readers. I've seen the comments from the readers
oh yeah, because it's all in his eyes.
where he's basically doing to push her away on purpose. But
Yeah. Oh, oh, you're gonna. Oh, I don't know if the ending to all of this is gonna be really really hard. Uh, uh, yeah. So I think like I would like to think that Aaron is doing all of this for there's reasons why he has to do all of these things, and I think that he's pushing them away because his all his intentions is to save Armin and everybody, Mikasa and everybody on Paradise. So it's hard to. Okay, so my theory was like back in season 2, or even like in season one, is that like the ending of season one, I was like, wouldn't it be like a total mind trip if Aaron is actually the bad guy and we've been following the plight of the bad guy the entire time?
Could be the rate they're going.
Huh?
Could be at the rate they're going. I'm going to mute myself real quick to do some sharpening.
Yeah. So mm, that was my theory, and I told that to Andrew, and I don't want to spoil it for them. And it's like I told Andrew, it's like, wouldn't it be? This is before I started reading everything, and before I started, and I was like, dude, wouldn't it be something if we're actually watching the plight of the bad guy, and we're following the bad guy into the point where he's going to destroy everything?
Yeah, it would make sense.
Because his passion for like ending everybody, his desire to keep on fighting is just so great, you know. It's like a little bit of the dark side, you know, like it has Anakin in him, you know, kind of thing. He's going to be the one that defeats all of the Jedi's and brings balance to the Force. So yeah, I said that in the beginning, and so far in the anime it's coming true. But all's writing on this last part of on the manga to see what is really going on. So yeah, if they do this right, I think he just because did he do a flashback yet?
Who?
Um, Aaron's Aaron's flashback.
Flashback.
Oh, he didn't do that yet.
What happened in the flashback?
Yeah, I think it comes up either number 16 or after 16. I think it's after 16. Yeah, there's a flashback. Like you enter the mind of Aaron or Eren, and then you see why he's the way he's thinking somewhat. But that's where you kind of question if he really said to Mikasa what he meant.
Yeah. But
Because
it becomes one of those like a cool reason, still bad. You know.
yeah, well, I think in the long run, Aaron has to die. There's no way of him surviving.
Well, he's got a short lifespan anyway.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, but they all do, except for, but Aaron has to die, I think, for things to come full circle or whatever. But my question is whose kid is that Historia is carrying? Because you seen the baby, right? She has the baby while in her belly,
Okay.
and nobody knows whose kid that is. Then people are assuming it's the farmers, but yeah, we don't really know who it is. Even to now, we don't even know who it is. But I'm very curious on how they're gonna do this next part. I think episode 16 is gonna be epic. It's gonna be like it's gonna all hell's gonna break loose, and then you're gonna hate more people, or you're gonna hate one person. Like I do.
Wow. Bold prediction.
Hmm?
Bold prediction.
Well, I know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that's how they're going to end it. And
Well,
then,
the only character I like right now is Hanji anyway. And I know and you already told me she's on the short list.
yeah, but she doesn't die for a while.
She's the only character.
Hanji is good. And so,
They're all dicks.
huh?
The rest of them are dicks.
I don't know if all of them are dicks. Like Armin is not, and Mikasa only drives to protect Eren. Um, Jean is a dick, but he has grown throughout the series, so he's not so much of a dick anymore. Um, Connie is just Connie. He wants to save his mom. That's his plight. And Sasha was everybody loved Sasha because she was just a hunter that liked meat and eating potato girl. Levi's kind of a jerk. He's a dick. Um, Zeke's is a dick. Yeah, Zeke is very much a. I don't know. Zeke kind of redeems himself, but I don't know. He's Falco is a good guy. Falco is legit a good guy. He's a good kid. He reminds me of freaking. He reminds me of freaking Armin, and Gabby reminds me of Eren. And Eren's kind of a dick too. Well, he is a. Yeah, you're gonna like the next episode. I think if this is the ending episode, it'll be really good. Yeah, especially if this is the ending episode. It's gonna be like stupid good.
So you saw that picture that Tracy posted, right?
Hmm.
You see that picture that Tracy posted of Peak?
A peak?
Yeah.
No.
The armored Titan, or what do you call her? The transport Titan or the
The carriage. Whatever, the carriage Titan, whatever.
Titan? Well, there's
Yeah, what
the
about it?
scene. The scene where somebody walks in on her. She's on all fours because she feels more natural walking that way.
Yeah.
I guess that became a meme.
I think she ends up with Jean.
I thought she was killed.
Killed in where?
when they attacked shit, that's the name of the city. Where the alien,
When Eren?
yeah, when Aaron and
No, she got saved.
okay,
by by what you call, was it the Jaws Titan, or was it, or was no, it was Armor Titan, huh? No, she's still alive.
Okay.
You're gonna get to see how badass she really is. The Cart Titan is the Cart Titan. That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna see how badass she actually is. Like people are like, oh, she's what? She's fast. Yeah, she has stamina. She can last the longest in the Titan form. Yeah, she can grab people. She can talk. Whatever. What else can she do? But you're gonna get to see like her actually fight. And yep, she's pretty badass, man.
Well, she looked pretty scrappy just in the fight with Aaron, you know. And
Yeah, but that's with her armor and stuff. With her cannons and stuff. Like she can carry like heavy weights and all this kind of stuff. She's a transport, but when you actually see her fight, holy crap! If she, she, like in the manga, you can watch her fight. She's pretty badass. Like even you get to, well, you get to see part of the Jaw Titan, right? Fight.
I think I might need to use some paint here because the white's just not as bright as I like. Even though it looks really bright on screen, it's not that bright on paper.
I mean, other one is Annie. Annie's female Titan is pretty badass too.
Hey, Nobu says hi.
Hey,
So there, 5 minutes ago, I missed it.
I miss that guy. Um,
Oh yeah, it's definitely better.
yeah, yeah. The Attack Titan. The Attack Titan. I was talking to Tracy about that. Trace about it, and I was like, the Attack Titan is known for not being able to, like, he always breaks the will of the king. Like that's his MO. Like he's always fighting, and he's supposedly the strongest fighter. So, and his power is that he can see like the past and present of all the 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 attack titans that he had that were before him or after. So I'm curious if that's the reason why Aaron had to do what he did, and break, try to break away from what you call Armin and Mikasa. I really think Mikasa loves him, like full on.
Well, I do too.
But he puts that question, right, and you don't really know. You don't really know. You probably, well, towards the end you'll find out what all goes down. So you'll find out.
Too much with that one. Go back.
You'll find out. You'll find out. You will see. You will see the light.
Do the pencil over the red. Okay, it's pretty bright. Do that. Get a brighter red in the parts where I
Let's
want
see
it.
the light. Let's see what happens. I don't know how I want to do this.
Brighter red by doing red pencil over red acrylic.
Well, as long as it works. As long as it works, man.
I think it is. Naboo, you still there? I think Naboo may have left.
No, he might be in the background.
Do something to with the headdress and the pauldron to give it some shape. Indigo.
Well, did he just message?
There's some blue
I
there.
think he's there.
Oh, still there.
He's creeping on us.
You want to jump in, Nobu? Talk? I'm not really talking about anything in particular. We were talking about Attack on Titan for a bit.
So you watched the Snyder Cut yet?
Me or Nobu?
You.
I did. Yeah, you remember you commented on my post.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, did I?
Yeah. We talked about it at Jam too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't remember because so many people was commenting. Even my dad watched it. He said, "Yeah, he liked it. It was better than his last one." And I said, "Yeah, it doesn't say much." And he said, "Yep."
It was an odd choice, but I think the cool color helps offset the red and the yellow, right?
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, it looks like I said, it looks better on screen than it does in person.
It looks almost Sono-ish.
Folks, what?
Sono-ish. Like his
Okay.
Kikaido stuff that he does in dark colors on dark paper. Kevin Sano.
Yeah. Took me a second to realize what you meant. Yeah, I think I just needed something in the gray and metal parts. I think the blue just blends enough with the gray to make it stand out a bit.
I think Nobu's being he likes to be antisocial. He's this antisocial social club. At least he's here. Always like when he's here.
We just he likes. I mean, some people just like having the background conversation, you know.
Yeah. Because I never could tell when he's in my streams. Sometimes he'll talk and sometimes he doesn't. And like I'm always wondering if he's still there all the time.
It's weird how much the screen, the camera makes it look so much brighter than it really is.
Like maybe that's
Oh, there's no booth.
oh, he joins us.
Aroha.
Aroha.
Look,
How you
Guys,
doing?
hear me
look what
okay?
look what the cat drug in.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Like I said, we're not really, no kind of theme or anything. We're just kind of BSing while we draw.
Some
Yeah.
Attack on Titan talk.
We did some Attack on Titan. Reed's trying to get me to rant on the Snyder Cut. Like I said, it was better than the theatrical, but
This
yeah,
doesn't say much.
there, like I told you at the jam, there were some directorial decisions that just were odd to me. Story points. Did you see the Snyder Cut, Nobu?
I started to watch it, and then I noticed it was like 4 hours long.
And then he stopped watching it.
Yeah, because I had to go to sleep.
No worries. Get it. Completely get it.
So again, no spoilers. Other than Han Solo dies at the end. No.
Everybody dies.
Well, that's because they're rebooting. That's why everybody dies.
Now, Bo, are you doing anything for the drawing bid this time?
No.
I mean, that's what this is for. I figured I'd draw something, and I was looking for something to draw, and this character looked cool. I'd say, hey, I got some black paper. Try doing that character.
I think I did one of the drawing bids.
How did you do?
I don't remember.
Did it sell?
It sold, yeah. It was like a Final Fantasy one.
Oh yeah. What did it go for? You don't remember?
It was a simple drawing, so it wasn't that much. I think it was like
It was like one of your like toy drawings. Your stuffed animal.
no. It was a little more intricate, but still like.
Oh, then I
You
have
know,
to see that one
oh,
because I don't think I ever seen you draw like other than your usual like your comic drawings and your now recently your stuffed animal things. What are those things called?
Soctopie.
Soctopie?
Yeah, it's a soctopus,
Oh,
soctopie, plural.
yeah, I never asked you what it was an actual name. Now I know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
So try and do that the more you know tune, but what does it do?
Na, 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 na.
So what have you been up to, Nobu? I haven't seen you lately.
Yeah, been doing some stencil designs.
I know, it's really nice. I really like your work.
Thank you.
I've been like loving your new like I was like talking like how much your stuff has improved, you know, like the look wise.
It's actually more of a regression.
Or is it?
Well, not really a regression. It's just me going back to a style I used to do before.
Yeah, I like it. It looks nice.
Thank you.
I'm not saying your old style was the kind, but I'm just saying that I like
It's
it.
different.
Yeah. Something well, I mean maybe you know what it is, but I haven't seen it before, so I like it.
It's new to you. Yeah. But when I first started like selling stuff, I would stencil skateboards.
Oh yeah, that I know, but I'm talking about your drawings.
Oh yeah, yeah, that too. Even like I just went back to um, how I used to draw in high school.
Well, that
Of course, it's been improved since
yeah,
then, but
no, yeah, I would
still
think so.
it is pretty much an improved style.
Well, there you go.
But like before, like the super sketchy stuff was just like
I need to make the
me
face a
going through
little
like a
bit
Jim
smaller.
Mafia phase. It's just really kind of fun to do something and not worry about being too clean, you know?
No, I noticed that even your line work has gotten like way better than it used to be.
Well, yeah, like because like I was saying before, like I didn't try to make my line work clean. I wanted it to be like super sketchy, you know.
Mm. Well, whatever you're doing, I like it.
Thank you.
And I mean it from the bottom of my fart.
You had to go there.
Of course. Hey, I can actually see him. Hey, he's wearing a hat today. Well, what
My
does it
bike
say?
factory hat.
Make America great
It's a
again.
bike factory.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Uh, Before I started my regression back into my little cavern of myself, I was working on a lot of like forms and stuff. So this is what I was working on, like different
You
angles
mean
of bodies and stuff.
you mean like anatomy, or like
Yeah. No,
showing?
just dynamic, you know, more weird angles and stuff. So like things like coming up more and
Okay, like different perspectives.
yeah. So what you been doing with yourself other than your artwork stuff?
Uh, just helping my son with his schoolwork.
Is he
Are you,
with you all the time now?
6 days a week.
you still
Oh,
telecommute or
way more.
teleschool?
What was that?
Are you still teleschool?
No.
Oh, he's
He
back in class.
he was um he gets a lot of extra help because he's on the autism spectrum. So he was able to go to school 5 days a week.
Yeah, because he gets federal subsidized. That's why.
It's something like that. Not quite, because his school is a charter school. They have to
Oh,
operate on their own means when it comes to a lot of that stuff.
yeah, but
Um,
and if you're part of the SPED program, you have to render services. If
Certain ones are standardized throughout
yeah,
schools, no matter if they're charter or not. But
yeah.
him actually going to school 5 days a week wasn't part of it.
Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah. You could opt. You could have opted for like home, but you had to know that not fully your requirements. Not all services were available for home. Yeah, that's what. Because I work with the SPED in the
Yeah,
regular school, and there's like, yeah, we have a lot of kids that opted to stay home, but they had to let them know that you might not get the full benefit if you stay home, kind of thing.
yeah. But the way it works for charter schools is um, if they when they are in school, right?
Hmm.
It's the same. However, if they're not required to provide on-campus learning because of the pandemic.
Mm.
So if they didn't offer it,
Mm-hmm.
of course they would let us know like they can't provide those services.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't required to have him on campus 5 days a week.
Mm. Yeah, our school we had to provide services. That's why like they wanted me to sub for a lot of like the teachers that couldn't. Well, that's good. At least you had schooling for him.
Yeah, his school is
What
really good.
what is the charter school?
YLI?
Wildlife's charter?
Mm-hmm. For about 25 years, I think. It switched over to a charter school right after I left.
Oh, because it. Yeah, because I thought, wait a minute. I remember it not being charter because I had friends that went there.
Yeah, it was. I think it was still rated one of the best schools in the state, even when it
Mm.
wasn't a charter. But I don't remember it
And
being that great.
now it's like what? I think the top schools is between YL, or public schools at least, is YL, um, Pro Ridge, Ma'e Ma'e, and somewhere else. I forget the last one. But I know like there's a waiting list to get into YL and Pro Ridge and Ma'e Ma'e. Well, maybe it changed now, but I really like this. Like freaking, I should get more of these pencils. You know, the half blue, half red pencils. The Charles Leonard Incorporated pencils. I've been using only the red side, and I really like the red. I should get more red. You know that. You know which one I'm talking about, right, Nobu?
Do they make them in only red
I
instead
don't
of the red?
know, but I know like these pencils are like super. Like you used to have them when you were at school and you correct
Yeah.
everything. You go, oh, turn it around. You got to use the red pencil. Like,
I don't know. I think I'm done. What do you think, Reed?
Yeah, it looks super good from here.
Do I need to?
Hopefully that sells. Voila.
You think it needs details anywhere?
Nah, wait. I gotta look at it really close. Let me see. Let me expand this. No, I think you got it. I think if you add more stuff, it might just like, looks good. Hard to do that, especially the headdress.
Well, again, I mean,
Armor.
experimenting on this paper too. You know.
Yeah, it looks good.
This paper doesn't work too well.
What you think, Nobu?
What color should I sign in?
Looks
A
good.
red. Red.
Red.
Yeah, it goes
Red
with the
or
blood
white.
motif. That looks like pink.
Post it. That's like how I had to do this. I had to do red over red to get it right.
Yeah. And you highlight it a little bit with the white to give that shine.
All right. Well, that accomplished my goal. Did another. What do you call this? League of Legends.
League of Legends is.
I don't have 8x10 sleeves. How am I going to do this? 9x12s. I might have letter size.
Yeah, just put it into just a regular 8.5 by 11.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the stream, but I'm not going to kick you guys out. We can sit here and chat for a bit. But,
Okay.
anybody else who watches, thanks for joining. Hopefully you had fun.